Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a great week. Last week we did kind of have some selling, but not a lot of it. So this green pattern that I showed you is still not completed. This would be your A, this would be your B, and we would, kind of come down for that wave C before it pushes up if you are still on the bullish count. And again, like I mentioned, we would need to break over 5630 to kind of come down to the downside here. So that's what I have this week. Like the broader market, not much has really changed.
This short clip is presented by Chase. Fast track your learning curve and profit with our LaDuc Trading Slack community. It is ideal for beginners who love the chase. Chase provides access to not only Samantha's daily market thoughts and chase trades, but also her fabulous team of live stage mentors who share their actual trades and risk management stops across equities, options, and futures. You also get access to custom trade support when you need it. For more information, visit www.laductrading.com/chase.
In terms of that, like we look at the wicks, though, we look at the wicks, you can kind of see that we are pushing higher and we are, starting to get weakness. So this entire thing can be a big ABC going to the upside, which would, kind of mean pressure on the markets. And again, if you do want the levels to watch out for, I'd say, let's say about 57.69. You break below 57.69, we should be able to come down 100 points before, the market kind of decides, like, do I want to form a wave four that goes up higher? Or am I going to break down and make this your ABC with the giant wave C to the downside? So that would kind of be interesting. The dollar did break out last week. We were discussing that. We showed this, and it has been aggressive. You can see here. So something to note is this entire thing can be your ABC, which means dollar could have a bit of moves before it comes down. So you need to keep an eye on that. This is long-term support, but again, something else the dollar can do is this is your wave four. If this is a wave four, then we're very likely wave four here. Then we should reject between here and 103. And that, like I said, you see here, we come down for that wave five. So yeah, those are kind of the two things. And if the dollar starts to get very explosive, that could again put pressure on the equities. So those are the levels to watch out for. The 10-year also kind of had that bounce. And you can see here that it is opening above the downtrend break. So this area, this 4% is important. Spiking over 4% could put us in some trouble as well. So keep an eye out for that. QQQ has the same chart as well. You go to the 4-hour chart. QQQ did end up coming down to fill that gap, and it has bounced. So that's why this level is important. I would say below 482, we are at risk, right, to come back down to 468. It could still do an ABC. Come back down to 4670. I'd say 470, only if we break 470. Then I have a lot more bearish targets. So yeah, the same kind of chart still exists for QQQ as well. With that being said, we can look at this week's watch list. The first one I have is Airbnb. So, we did expect a wave four bounce, but this has gone more aggressive than I would have anticipated. I expected it to reject 125, but it has managed to push up to the 0.55, which is not abnormal. We did kind of have that. So I'll put it this way. You can see here, this is resistance. So as long as we stay below, we reject 130, then we could again come back down to 125 and, come back to the downside and follow through this breakdown. However, if we get over 130, 131, then again, it's probably going to go back up to the next level at 145. So this fib level at 130 is super important for Airbnb. So kind of watch for that. The next one I have is Boeing. And again, take this with a grain of salt. Boeing would really need to break 156 to kind of have a short-term breakout into 165. But again, it is known to just go up and reject and come down. So you need to be careful when trading Boeing. And also, you can see here, we do have that support line here. So, it has been squeezing downward it is hugging the CMA, so may break out, but it's also known to have a lot of fake breakouts. So be careful. It could just as easily reject and come back down. The next one that I have is FSLR. The reason for that is this is proving to be an ABC. I would ideally, where is the support? I would ideally like it to break like 228. If you break 228, you should easily be able to come down to 215 and lower, like play out this ABC pattern. It could still digest sideways before it goes down, so keep an eye on FSLR. Last but not the least, I have Oxy. You can see here we've pretty much come back right to where it broke down from. So this can be your giant ABC, right? We could have a bit of consolidation, but if we break 56, we should be able to push up into 57, 58 pretty easily on Oxy. So yeah, that's why I have it on the 6 watch list. That's all I have. I hope you have a great day.
Subscribe to LaDuc Trading YouTube channel for more Wolf's weekly wave list videos and other content.